Exciting old school RuneScape holiday event. Today is October 18th of 2023, day one of the Halloween 2023 event. Really excited. This is actually the same event as last year's event. Jagex said that they're trying to prioritize the development of the bigger updates this year, and that they hope that we understand the decision to, recycle one of the previous holiday events, which is, I think, I'm totally fine with. It's great to be playing this one again, and I think they're considering for the Christmas event coming up to be the 2006 Christmas event, which I've played many, many years ago. Hey, yo, good to see you. Doing well. How are you doing? We're gonna be doing a good, quick walkthrough of this Halloween event, which we did last year, but they said they have different prizes this time. So either way, everything's a bit of a blur to me. I remember the cauldron from last year, but life is good. How are you doing today? But yeah, feel free to. It's Uzi. I lost your Twitch. I remember you. Uzi, I remember you. I remember everybody. What's new? It's been a long time. All right. But yeah, this is going to be a very relaxing stream. Going through RuneScape for the Halloween event. As you can see, a lot of people have already done the Halloween event. They're dressed up as, the Scream outfit, the green looking ghost outfit, pumpkins and everywhere. Everybody's ready to go. So let's go ahead and get this going. I was watching Harry Potter. I want to see the OSRS event though. I tuned in it. Awesome. Yeah, check it out. It's super relaxing. I'll try to read the dialogue and hopefully I don't lose my breath. But I'm glad that you're here. Do you like the Harry Potter gameplay, by the way? The Hogwarts Legacy? It's pretty late at night, so I think we're only going to be able to do RuneScape tonight, and then Hogwarts Legacy is going to have to be another day. But we got a good 30 hours of gameplay, upcoming, because that's a long... Hogwarts Legacy is a long game if you go through all the cutscenes and all that good stuff. All right, let's get started. Hello there. Hi. What's that giant cauldron doing here? It's collecting treats and looking spooky while doing it. What happens when it's full? We don't know, but we're hoping to find out. Also, let me know if the music volume is okay, if it's not too loud. That's the hope. Have music going on in the background for the festivities, and I hope that the audio levels are good. Hey, I finished Hogwarts Legacy for the most. I have the last house party quest. Very nice. Yeah, the second time, as you saw earlier on the Hogwarts Legacy, we're doing Hufflepuff this time. First time gameplay, we played as Ravenclaw. We're going for Hufflepuff because I want to check out the Azkaban, and apparently if you play Hufflepuff, you're able to do the side quest to get you into Azkaban. Even though it's a very little short segment of a quest, heck, I love Azkaban. I mean, it's pretty cool. I've seen videos where people have, done the side quest to go to Azkaban, and it looks really cool. I would love to do it myself too. All right, so we're hoping to find out. I know I was thinking about that. Hufflepuff, nice. And I thought, if I played the game one more time, or not one more time, but another time for the third time, I would actually probably choose Slytherin. Even though Gryffindor, their common room is very elegantly big now compared to the movies, I think because we're so used to the Harry Potter world as a Gryffindor, I just want to try something new. So we'll go for Slytherin a third time, but that's much later in the future because we still got 30 hours of gameplay for this Hufflepuff one. We're probably going to take a break after that, and then we do another cycle for Slytherin again. But the cool thing that's different is that we're playing in ultra graphics settings. Playing in the Ravenclaw as the lowest settings, because at that time I had my old PC, it was nice and all, but holy camole, playing the second time as a Hufflepuff with ultra graphics settings for every single category, it's a whole new gaming experience. I guarantee you, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Your first run is Slytherin, very nice. Does Slytherin give you any extra side quests that's interesting? I mean, I'll play it anyways, but for example, Hufflepuff had Azkaban, right? What about Slytherin? Is there something do they make you go into the Chamber of Secrets or something like that? I have no idea. Can anyone put treats in? All right. All right, so I think... So it says, how do I trick or treat? I'm trying to get through the dialogue to see how I can start the Halloween event. Okay, so yep, this is how you do it. You ask how you trick or treat, and then you get the treat cauldron. We found these by the Great Cauldron. They look just like it, even as it fills up. Sweet. Oh, you know what? I think you have to get the Halloween costumes too in this game. I don't think so. I knew about the Hufflepuff. I see. I think this one you have to costume up. You can't just go around trick or treating with no costume. So we get the treat cauldron. The overall goal of the event is to collect treats by trick or treating around the kingdom. Players can claim Halloween rewards from previous years by speaking to the costumed children. Players will need to wear 3 of said items to go trick or treating. 3 of said items? What? Holy moly, we got a bunch. Let's do this one. Oh, we'll take all of them. I think that works. Yeah. Just so that, you know, we can do the requirement. I don't mind looking like this. All right. Are you ready? We can get straight into this. Playing Dead by Daylight? No worries. Yapaholic. RuneScape, indeed. Got a cold beer right here. All right, here we go. This is really cool. If you turn on HD graphics, look at that. This is ultra graphics right now. It's pretty, and I wouldn't say pretty. It's extremely nice. Look at that. Ultra. I mean, you know, RuneScape itself is an old game, so the graphics can only be like upgraded to a certain extent. But even with HD graphics in RuneScape, it's very nice because, you know, everyone's so used to like the low graphics growing up, but you know, it's a nice touch. We're gonna turn it off though. Sweet. All right, let's do this. I have the guide up here on Wikipedia. Okay, it says it is recommended to begin trick-or-treating the following NPCs. Oh, we need to teleport around here. Yeah. We're gonna turn it off. Okay, fine, we'll turn it on. Jeez Louise. Don't mind me. Alright. Apparently we have to teleport. So let me get into the bank and then we're gonna get our teleportation. Y'all giving me a hard time. Alright. Getting a couple teleportation runes. Alright. So, it says here we need to go Drainer Village. There's 2 people in Varrock. Elsie and Iffy. I believe they're located inside this building. Holy cow, look at this. They changed the fountain to have the spooky statues right here. Like the scarecrow looking thingies. And then there's a bunch of people along with all these jack-o'-lanterns. Right here. If you examine the jack-o'-lantern, it says, ah. It's really cool. Like, if you look at Varrock Square, they actually decorated with haystacks and hay bales, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, the orange fall leaves on the ground. And they put the spooky spider webs on the walls, too, all over Varrock. And I think they might have put it all over the... No, not the whole city, just around the main square, where they put the, you know, the spider webs. But it's a nice touch. They got spider webs going pretty much in the main vicinity of the event. And there's already a lot of people who already did the event and they're just, you know, chilling around. And I think that's really nice. You know, everyone's always grinding on RuneScape. But it's nice to just relax and just enjoy the game for what it is. And also the holiday events. So, Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So it says we need to talk to Elsie. Elsie, that's iffy, so we could talk to this person. I wonder where Elsie's at. What? Oh, trick or treat. You have to right click them. Trick or treat. What a beautiful costume. You're gonna tell me a scary story. A bowl of treats we keep to treat trick-or-treaters. We left the bowls outside the shop so trick-or-treaters wouldn't come in and frighten the customers. However, we found the treats vanishing in an instant, as if a greedy passerby would help themselves without leaving any for anyone else. That's not very polite if you ask me. I was ready to be up in arms about today's youth, but I thought it would be prudent to witness the thief first. That sounds dangerous. What'd you do? We refilled the bowls and waited, but we must have been too visible. Everyone was behaving perfectly. We went to sit back and the sweets vanished once again. Was it ghosts? We refilled it again and again. RuneScape is how many years old? Well, I think it came out in early 2000. It's like 23 years old, at least maybe 25 years old with the RuneScape Classic years. It's still extremely popular. I know there's a lot of bots in this game. The sad reality is that a lot of bots, the game is infested with a lot of bots. I mean, there are still real people that play this game like myself. But like, for example, the numbers that I saw go up to was like 100,000 plus. But you know, in reality, probably like the real people are like 50,000 and the other half are probably bots. But a lot of people play this game still. I think either for I say a lot for nostalgic reasons, but for a game that's over 20 years old, it's doing really well. So I think a lot of the people that are playing the game now are like in their 30s right now, you know, or like, yeah, they're probably 30s. Average age would probably be 30 years old, I think, because, you know, these people are probably coming back because they played the original RuneScape, you know, like early 2000s, and now, you know, they're like parents now, you know. I'm only 22, but my older brother and cousin showed me this game in 2008. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, we still got youngsters playing this game, but, you know, I think the bigger like age group are like, these are like people who are just, I don't want to say old, but you know, like the people who grew up with the game. If they're playing this game early middle school or something back in the early 2000s, guess how old they are now, you know. But it's cool, it's great, because something about this game, I guess because it's one of the very first multiplayer games that really made it big early, you know, early during the internet days, that I think because of that, because how it was such a one-of-a-kind game, I think that's what made it really a great game, I think. And I still, I mean, as you can see, I'm still logging in every now and then. I've been playing this game since like 2005, you know. Yeah, and the thing that I know a lot of people would not find appealing with this game, if they are, let's say they're a new generation person coming into this game, you know, very youngster kid, right? They would look into this game and they're gonna be like, what the heck? Because they look at the skill set. This game is a very grindy game. Maple Story back in the day, RuneScape, you know, Gunbound, games like that. All grindy games. You would spend hours and hours doing repetitive things to, you know, level up something. But nowadays in 2023, that doesn't fly anymore, or that type of game style doesn't fly anymore. People want, yeah, it's over 9,000 exactly. My level, I mean, I'm level 122 now. Max level is 126. 99 is a max stat for, you know, per stats down here in the bottom right. I'm trying to get 99 magic, but it's expensive to do. Anyways, you know, it's like people want to get into games that are like, yeah, straight into the action, you know, fun within a short amount of time. But RuneScape is like, I mean, yeah, you can have a good time, but it's like you have to spend the hours. And I think only like with the older generation would we accept that, because we grew up with it to the point where it's normalized with that type of game style, with the grindy game style where you have to spend hours and hundreds of hours just grinding out a skill to max level. I think because we grew up with it, we came to, it became normalized in our life, and we just accepted it for what it is. But like a youngster coming in, they would be like, hell no. They would jump ship very fast and hop to another game. Now, I mean, that doesn't go for everybody, but I think it goes for a lot of them, There are some new generation players out there that, the youngsters coming into this game, even though the game is grindy, these newer generation folks are coming in, they're like, wow, I like it, It's like, okay, great, Because, at the same time, even though this game's still, a big community, it needs to be sustainable. So I think something about the game needs to be done in a way where it will still continue to attract the youngsters to play this game, because people like myself and all the older people who grew up with this game, we're probably not gonna play this game in the next couple of years, because either, I don't know, people are raising families or too busy with real life stuff, things, people move on. So who's gonna be the new crowd that takes over, as the community of this game? So that's how, like, that kind of gets me a bit worried about RuneScape, because it's kind of like, in the next 10 years, will this game still be alive? I mean, maybe, but like, will the community still be like, say, 80,000 plus players? To be honest, I don't know, And the thing I fear the most is, let's say 5 years from now, the game decides to put out an announcement saying, everybody, it's been a great ride, it's been a great journey. We're gonna close the doors of RuneScape for good, by the end of this year. In the meantime, you can enjoy every feature about this game. We're going to unlock every single, item that's locked for you to fully enjoy the full contents of this game without having to grind for it. Enjoy it until the end of the year. I've seen that happen before. I think, like, I saw a game where they did that. They said, hey, we're going to close shop. In the meantime, you can buy every single item in the game free of charge and just, have fun. Have fun. You have like less than 60 days before we close this game for good. Yeah. But in the meantime, I think every game must come to an end in terms of, like, being run, right? And when that time comes, I mean, who knows when it will be, but in the meantime, let's just enjoy it, and who knows how long this game will keep going for. But I still like this game a lot, even though I don't play as much RuneScape, I really enjoy the nostalgic, and it's still cool. Like, they're still putting out new updates, but they're more like end game content, where, like, you had to max out your character to enjoy this end game content, which I'm sort of almost there with my skill levels right here that you see. I mean, I'm max combat, so I can get through a lot of places, but I still have to do a lot of quests to unlock a bunch of more other things. So yeah, because there's still constant updates, not as often, but, like, they still crank out updates, and they're currently expanding the game. I think that's what it's also helping the game to continue to somewhat sustain itself and grow little by little. Like, for example, they released this slep area. I think they expanded the desert south of Sophonim. Right here, it's the Tombs of Mamaskut. And of course, the big continent over on the western side. Oh, geez, Louise, what did I press? If you go here. Oh, yeah, they have Prifdinus. Right here. Oh, geez, Louise, what the heck am I pressing? There you go. And then you go to the western side here. They got the whole Kingdom of Corrin, and they're about to release the Colosseum, which is going to be, so the Great Kingdom of Corrin is this big landmass right here. The new big landmass is going to be down here with the Colosseum and all the good stuff. So it's confirmed that's the next biggest update they're going to release, which is going to unleash an entire new continent on the southern side. I'm really excited for that. Like, I have no idea what to expect. I've seen a map of what that Colosseum and the expansion is going to look like on the southern side, but it's going to be like almost as big as this landmass on the southern side. So this game is still a lot to do, and there's probably going to be another handful of quests that are going to be released, to kind of keep you engaged in this big landmass for the, Kingdom of Great Corrin. Anyways, in the meantime, let's go ahead and check. I think we have 100 treats. Yeah. There's a Saradomin church at northeast Varrock. So this lady that I need to talk to next for 100 treats is on the northeastern side. So we're going to go here. But I really appreciate everyone being here. You know, I hope that y'all enjoyed this gameplay of the Halloween event. Oh, they got the haystacks here too. That's awesome. I wonder how much they extended outwards for all the spider webs and like the, you know, the festivities. It'll be pretty cool if they actually put that everywhere all over the city so you can feel the vibes everywhere around Varrock. But they only do that around the main city square, which, you know, it is what it is. I think you go upstairs. I've never been in this church in years. Right here. So you gotta do trick or treat. And then we're just gonna go skip through the dialogue. Next, we got the, let's do Falador. The Town Crier is the one we need to talk to. He should be somewhere. I hope. I have no idea. Happy Wednesday, though, to everybody. Payday is this Friday, and we need to do some more soda shopping. Sips Cocoa. Intriguing perspective. I applaud your passion and knowledge. Jeez Louise. Yapaholic, we need to do some more soda shopping. I'm trying to hit up like a ramen restaurant next. Where's the Town Crier? It says, where is he? What? Oh, there he is. I was like, man, this ultra graphics makes it difficult to find certain NPCs. So we're saying trick or treats random NPCs that are going to give us treats. Next, we got to go to Drainer Village. I think the fastest way is we go to Lumbridge first. Lumbridge Guide. Oh, wow, look at this. They decorated the castle with the pumpkin stuff, too, with the spider webs and jack-o'-lanterns. They got some haystacks going around, too, I believe. A lot of pumpkins, especially with the fall leaves. So we need to go to Lumbridge Guide. If I'm correct, he's over here. Well, I haven't been back to Lumbridge in a long time. And look at this, ultra graphics. Look at the horizon. You feel immersed. Like, this is so cool. You know, one of the things... Getting Christmas vibes? Yes, that's the music. We're playing Christmas music for this. You know what my favorite thing about Christmas is? Where you get to get that special Christmas coffee drink from like your local coffee store, you know, coffee shop. You know, they put the sprinkles on it. They put, I don't know, like the peppermint stuff. So... All right, here we go. Let's get some more treats. Cool. And then last person we need to go to. Oh, this guy's headless. Holy moly. The cool thing with this client that we're using to play this game is that we can scroll out like, or we can zoom out like crazy. So we can see all of what's around us. Isn't that cool or what? Like, this is such a big world. I remember when I played this game a long time ago, this is one of those games where when I played this as a kid, because back then RuneScape was the thing. Like, you would grow up knowing RuneScape or playing it, you know? And when I was playing it, like, everything was so magical, you know? Like, there wasn't really that many guides out there to like teach you the game. You had to figure your way around. And it was a very social game. Everybody talked to each other. And another cool thing was, like, at that time, it was my first multiplayer game. And so when I got on the game, you know, like as you see, we're walking around, I see other players walking around too. I was freaking out. I was like, my mind was geared towards like non-multiplayer games. You know, I grew up with non-multiplayer games, just single player. So I would see NPCs or something interactive, and I would just, in my mind, you know, like it just triggered a mechanism in my brain going like, this is a robot that's talking to you. You know what I mean? So like when I saw players like this for this person right here, I mean, possibly he could be a bot. But anyways, assuming that he's a real person, like I saw like he just run. I was like, was that a real person? And then like, the cool thing is you could type, you know, you could type messages on the bottom left here. So I would say hello, and then somebody would say hello back. And then I would look to like my friend in real life. I'm like, is this a real person? They're like, yeah, it's another person. I'm like, a person in real life, like me in front of a computer playing the same game. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, that is insane. Like it was mind-blowing to me, like seeing just one player. And then Lumbridge was like a lot of people, a lot of newbies, right? So I see a bunch of newbies like me walking around the game. So I was like, this is insanely cool, you know? I was like, holy camole. I was mind blown in a very good way. I was just so happy. Like, you know, being introduced to the internet at that time was just insane. Like it's a feeling I would love to relive again back as a kid. Just discovering like, whoa, I'm interacting with a real person. Like this is like, let's say that this person running right now is a real person. And if I say hello, let's see if this person responds. I say hi. If he runs back and says hi back and then continues on his way, that would be shocking. Okay, I'm not that old, but you know. I got introduced to the internet when a couple years in, when the internet got introduced to the public, I guess. So yeah, you know, that's when I was like, whoa, multiplayer is insane. And that's how I kind of, you know, got used to playing multiplayer games. But those first few days was just so cool. Like I would log in and I would just kind of maybe move a couple squares. You see this? Like, this is the stuff that really interests me. Like, back in the day when I first discovered multiplayer. People are just moving and they're talking. I was just so happy. And I think that's what made me want to come back to RuneScape. Because I was like, the dynamics have changed. It's not a single player, it's a multiplayer. Yeah, it's a game, but like, it's with other real people interacting in the same world environment in this game. So that's what really like fascinated me. So I kept coming back to it. And of course the game itself was cool too. Like the magical properties of the game, you could do, you know, bows and arrows, you can do melee, you could cast magic spells and all that stuff. It was so, like the game concept was so interesting to me where I came back to it. What is that procession all about? I don't know. People just follow each other in this game and do some random stuff. To be honest with you, they are bots. See, Buddy Hank 6, Buddy Hank 5, Buddy Hank 4, Buddy Hank 3. It's all operated by the same person. They're just trying to... people do this because I think they're trying to get the holiday items, which are tradable, and then sell it for a profit. I think that's what a lot of like bots do. When a new holiday event comes out, they just pile on, you know, with all their accounts. They do the event, they get the prize, and they sell it, and then they make an easy 100,000 coins. Excuse me. I love that just thinks all my work is in RS3 when I want to play. Yeah, like like when the game turned to RS3, I kind of stopped playing RuneScape after that because I just couldn't adapt. Like the learning curve for me was really hard for that when the game got upgraded. So I just stopped playing RuneScape. And at that time, I moved on to other games. And then 2013 or 2015 came around, and then that's when I decided to give, you know, old school RuneScape a chance, knowing that I had to start from scratch again because they don't transfer your skills and all your items over to the old school RuneScape client. So I had to accept that. At that time, I was level 87 or something in RuneScape, in like the original RuneScape, and I had some decent armor. The economy was much different in the original base game. So, you know, I was like, you know what, let's have a fresh start. I'm much older now, you know, like this is like 2015 when I first started old school RuneScape. I was like, you know what, fresh start. We're gonna grind this character out and bring it back to the, you know, my old character's former glory of at least level 87, and maybe even surpass that. And then at that time, I actually, you know, when 2015, 2016 came around, I actually didn't really level up my character that much in terms of the skill levels. I just went about and just, you know, kind of stood around, just hang around. But then, I don't know, like, eventually I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this more seriously. So I started training the character to the point where I surpassed my old, you know, base character in, you know, the original RuneScape 3 client, to the point where this character that we're playing now is like, it's like the greatest thing I've ever trained on in RuneScape. Holy cow, like 4K shooters here, nice. My old friend, my old RuneScape friend. Yapaholic, you prefer a real NPC, you prefer a real person over NPC. Very nice. I'm gonna speed through this so I can say hello to 4K shooter. Your character is now a god of all RuneScape characters. I mean, sure. Hey, hi 4K. Whoa, is you a real person? Yes, I am a real person. It's funny. You know, Yapaholic, funny story how me and 4K shooter met. I was doing a giveaway on RuneScape one day, and then he popped in the stream. So I was like, hey, good to see you, 4K shooter. You know, bang, bang, bang. And then he was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes like, 4K shooter as in like cameras. Shoot in, you know, 4K quality, not guns. And I was like, oh. I am so sorry. You know, but yeah, it's so great that 4K shooter still plays this game. We've known each other for years now. We go a long way back. Happy Halloween. I think we're done. I think we talked to all 5 people. So what happens now? Players can gain additional treats in multiple ways using trick or treat on various NPCs such as men, women, and guards. They will give 3 to 5 treats. Thank you. Yeah, and happy Halloween to everybody as well on the stream. And thank you all for being here. I know it's late at night, and for all y'all to be here tonight means a lot. You know, it really means a lot for all of you to be here. So yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, you know, make sure to keep coming back for some more. And do y'all know each other outside of RuneScape? No, surprisingly. Actually, I have a feeling me and 4K shooter could probably meet in real life. I mean, like, we actually, what do you mean? All of us have the potential to meet each other in real life. You know? But I don't know, you know? I've only met, like, I think up to, like, 2 people in real life. Like, through the game. Not RuneScape, but, like, some other games, too. It's a cool feeling, like... Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know? And then when you meet each other in real life, you talk about the game. You feel like you live really close to each other. Would you be sad if RuneScape shut down and you lost all contact with 4K shooter? You know, that's the thing. That's why I try to keep in contact with some of my friends from RuneScape, like, or, you know, any game I play through, like, Discord or something. You know, like, if a game closes, at least, you know, we can still keep in touch on Discord. Twitch is, you know, because I stream on Twitch, it's a bit easier, even easier as well, because, like, if the game we play is shut down, they can just hop back onto the stream and be like, oh, there you are, Socrates, and I'm like, hey, you know, and then we can just catch up and be like, hey, where you at nowadays, you know, and, just and reconnect from there. Don't you put that evil on me. Remember, this is a beer, actually. It's the Especials, the Modelos. You gotta crack a cold one. All right, let's continue. Also, if you guys want to keep in touch on Discord, to anybody here, there's a Discord channel there. If you guys want to keep in touch, you know, I'm glad you asked the question. You know, like, what if you lose contact because if the game shuts down, well, we could keep in touch on Discord. Discord's an easy way to keep in touch because everyone plays a bunch of different games everywhere. And Discord, everyone uses Discord in a way, I think. I think Discord is still very much relevant. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, yes. Cameraman, thanks so much for the resubscription, man. I appreciate the support so much. Alright. Okay, so I'm trying to read the Wikipedia guide on this holiday event. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to do. So we talked to 5 NPCs for a total of 500 candies in our little basket. Players are transformed to a spider. The most recent 3 NPCs will ask to trick-or-treat other NPCs first before doing them. Then finding a generous treater. Who's a generous treater? Costume NPCs encountered. Finding one choosing trick-or-treat. Oh. Mining can also give you candy as well. So I guess players get new rewards for every 80 treats are deposited. Okay, I think now we can head back. Hey, 4K Shooter, you ready to go back to Varrock? I think it's time for us to redeem the prizes. Holy cow, look at this. Draenor Village is full of the spider webs too, and you know, the jack-o'-lanterns and the haystacks everywhere. Actually, it's mainly, oh my gosh, is that spooky stalks? It's like a skeleton and like literally trapped. Awesome, see you there. We're going back to Varrock. Do you need a TP? I got the teleportation. All right, see you in Varrock. All right, so we're back. Let's go ahead and redeem. Let's walk to the south a bit. I want to see how far these hay bales go, because it's very interesting. Like, I don't know if people like to do what I do, but I kind of like walk around the perimeter to see how far extents that the developers of this game, you know, consider the event zone. You know, so I see they consider the event zone mainly like over here, and then they stop after this area where I'm hovering my mouse, which is here, and they kind of walled it off. Look at the stray dog. Where's the stray dog? Oh, shoot. There's a spider on top of the dog. Holy cow. That's so cool. Look at that. That's insane. Holy cow, 4K Shooter, what is that sword? Dude, that looks like endgame content. The dog is wearing a spider costume? Yeah, I think it is a spider costume. It is, yeah, it's a spider costume. That's so cool. I haven't seen that last year. You're waiting for Ash. That's so cool. I wonder if I can walk through the haystacks. Or unless they walled it off. Oh no, they didn't wall it off. But it's so cool. You know, you can see that the event kind of extends like this, and then kind of stop it here. You can see because they put the haystack like leftovers there. So I think right after this line, it's pretty much done. Well, actually, no. They continued it actually down to the south, because you can see the jack-o'-lanterns outside the entrance. That's really cool. Okay, you know, they only put the jack-o'-lanterns and all the pumpkins around like a certain like designated locations, rather than doing it blanket all over the city. It's little things like that which makes this game endearing. Yeah, attention to detail too. I probably would have missed it if it wasn't for 4K Shooter telling me about it. Okay, so let's see how we can get the prizes. I think I got the message that all the previous holiday items have already been unlocked, but they said that this update gave us some new prizes, so I want to see what the new prizes are. And 4K Shooter, thanks for keeping me company here. So I think, yeah, let's wrap up this event. Or I don't know how this works. Holiday items? So we have this. You've unlocked the holiday items, spookier boots, gloves, skirt. Where's that? Spooky. So these are the oh, unless it's these ones I'm wearing. Oh, it is. It's the light blue one that I'm wearing. So I got the new ones that got released. All previous Halloween rewards have been unlocked. Let me read this again. Did I get spider hats? It says here you can get a spider hat. I'm trying to check to see if I got it in here. No. Okay, it looks like I'm missing some prizes. My sword is an Os Mumton's Fang with an ornament kit on it from doing a 500 level raid. Holy camole. Huh, is that tradable? That sounds untradeable. One hand stab. 26 mil? What? Holy cow, the economy in this game is insane. Dude. You're like the Elon Musk of RuneScape. Holy moly. Congratulations. I need to get a cobweb cape. How do I get this? Actually, let me double check. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna scroll through this whole thing and I'm trying to find a cape. I don't think we have it. No, is it this? No, it's a witch cape. Okay, I don't have it. Yeah. Oh, let's claim. I think this is what you need to do. You receive your next gift after depositing 80 treats. Okay, so we're gonna do that right now. So we're going to deposit all. And yes, we got a cobweb cape. We got a spider hat. We got the trick emote, and we got a spider hat, and we got another style with spider hat, and we got the red spider. That's so awesome. So the last thing we need to unleash is 60 more candies to get the old style spider hat. So we could wear the spider hat like this. We could change the style to Verzik. And there's a cobweb cape. Let's go over here to see what it looks like. A 4K shooter, you gotta do this event. Holy cow! Look at the cobweb. This is such a cool cape. It's like transparent. Is that a dead man cape? Holy cow. Dude, 4K shooter has like, his outfit is just fashionscape, RuneScape right now. This is insane. I like the cape. Yeah, this is nice. This is the cobweb cape. You examine it, it says this is made from the finest spider silk. So we need to get some more candies. They said there's an NPC called a generous treater who looks like this person right here. It's an NPC, and they will give you 100 treats. You can also get 3 to 5 treats by going to the random men and women around, you know, all of RuneScape. Oh, there it is. Yes! Holy cow. This person will give you 100 treats. Holy cow. Hold on. What if I want to do it again? That's so cool. We got lucky. And the generous treater NPC is apparently only in Varrock. That's what they're saying. Okay, now we can unlock the last prize. Wow, we can actually finish these events pretty quick. Deposit all, and then we can claim. You received a gift, the spider hat. You can access this new style. Yes. Let's check it out. Oh, that's the emote, I think. You could press change. What does that do? Change? There's no variance. Check. None. I have no idea. Emote? Oh, that's the emote. Wait, no, it should be the trick emote. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Yo, 4K, look at that. That's the new emote. Wow. And there's a party emote. Premiere shield. Happy Halloween, everyone. That's so amazing. Wow. So the cool thing is, overall, the community of RuneScape is being tasked to fill the Great Cauldron with many candies. So the way this works is we need 50 million treats to fill the cauldron's appearance with orange candy. And we need, you know, even more than that so that it can start overflowing from the cauldron. So that's really cool. What was that emote that the person used? Like, it was like a green thingy that kind of came out from that. Wait, how do you get one of those? How did I get my thing to look like that? Periodically, the Great Cauldron will spawn pumpkins and Halloween masks for any nearby player to loot. The thing can actually spawn items. Players can continue to deposit treats into the Great Cauldron to contribute to 4 community goals. Each milestone reached unlocks an additional appearance for the Treat Cauldron, at which the appearance of the Great Cauldron changes in tandem. So that's what we just explained. Looks like people are walking in circles right here, so we're gonna walk with them too to, you know, for unity. So let's do follow. So how do you do that emote? Hey, what's that emote? What is that? I don't know what that is. 4K shooter, if you know what that green thing is, I would love to know. How do I change this? It says you can unlock more by adding treats to the cauldron. I have no idea. Do they give pumpkins? I don't think they gave us pumpkins. I guess if let me see if we could talk to the child and maybe they will let us finish the event. Oh, there's a 10th birthday balloon. Check costume. How's my costume? No. No. I think that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it for the event. We need more candies if we want to get the Halloween masks and the pumpkins, which we already have a bunch of. And they're really cheap to buy nowadays in the Grand Exchange. So yeah, that's it. That's the Halloween event. We're gonna scroll out, or we're gonna zoom out real quick here. You know, they said the palace is actually decorated with Halloween stuff too, so let's check it out. You can see, wow, they're right. The palace has a couple of jack-o'-lanterns, spider webs in there, and inside is actually decorated too. You can see a lot of haystacks, and you got the big spooky scarecrow. You examine it, a haunting scarecrow packed with rancid straw. This is amazing. You go inside the palace, it's everywhere. Literally the king's, room. Jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. That's amazing. Like, they filled the inside, specifically the king's room. Wall-beast decoration. How do I get to upstairs guards? Up here. You're welcome. Yeah, there's no Halloween stuff upstairs, but I think that's pretty much it for the Halloween decorations in the palace. It's mainly in the front and also in the king's room. Let me see where else they decorated it at. Palace, they got Varrock Square, Draenor Village. Rimington is actually decorated too. Lumbridge Castle is decorated that we saw. That's amazing. So yeah, we'll go ahead and finish up this video. We'll save it as a highlight and then we'll put it onto YouTube. So thank you all so much for joining me and 4K Shooter here for a wonderful holiday event for Halloween 2023. It is the same as the holiday event of Halloween for 2022 last year, but with new prizes. Really exciting stuff, really great stuff here. Pumpkins everywhere and all the festivities. Really fast event to do as well if you speed through it. And it's really cool, you know, talk to the players, socialize, have fun together, relax. You know, if everyone out there is doing any like Slayer tasks or any, you know, typical grinding and training and skilling, you know, take a nice break, enjoy this event. It's really well worth it. And happy holidays to everyone coming up. Get that candy, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you all later. And this is me, Socrates. Until next time, peace out.